Hey guys, today's video is all about mascara. Basically going to be showing you some different little tricks and tips that you can use when you're applying your mascara. I think a lot of times it seems pretty straightforward. Applying mascara doesn't really seem like that complicated of a process. It's definitely not, but there are some things that you can do when you apply it that'll give you a little bit of a different look. As far as mascara brands go, I think a lot of times that boils down to kind of personal preferences, but there's a few things that I look for in a mascara. The first one is the color. I need to have the blackest black mascara that I can find. I have very, very light hair, and I think that it looks fine. I just think it makes your lashes really kind of pop, and it gives you a really striking, really bold look, which I like personally. The second thing is that I really like my mascara to be buildable, meaning it takes a while for it to dry. So it's not going to dry right away, so I have plenty of time to kind of work with it, work with my lashes, and for me, that's really how I build up length. So if it dries right away, it's really hard to get a nice long lash. And two mascaras that I find are really great, that I really like. The first one is a drugstore mascara, which is great. I swear by this mascara, and I love it so much, would recommend it to all of you. This is the Covergirl Lashblast, and this is the Fusion. Now, I like all of them. I haven't tried the length ones, so I guess not all of them, but I do like the volume too. And I just use the Fusion, so it's the length and the volume combined. And the formula is great. It really takes a long time, a super long time for this stuff to dry. I can just continue to add coats and coats of this mascara without getting clumps. And so I can really build up a dramatic, super dramatic lash if that's what I want. Also, it doesn't flake off during the day. Either does the other one I'm going to be talking about. And there's one more thing I was going to say about this. Oh, you have to watch out though when you go to the drugstore to pick this up. CoverGirl has a very black color, and then there's also a black. Now, the black it's not really very, very dark. In fact, it's almost like a dark, dark charcoal gray. It's a little bit lighter than the actual wand itself. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to get mascara and accidentally picked up the black instead of very black, but I have figured out a use for it, thank goodness. I usually like to use it when I really am not wearing any makeup at all, and I want a little bit of mascara on my lashes, but I don't need like a super dramatic lash that day. So that's what I use it for. It's a little softer, which is nice. But when I do like dramatic eye looks or pretty much any, kind of eyeshadow on my eye, I go for the very black color, and it's awesome. I love it. The second one is a MAC mascara, one that I actually just started using, but I think is really cool. This one you can kind of do whatever you want with it, and it's like foolproof. You're not going to mess it up. This one you got to be a little careful. As much as I love it, it might not be right for everyone. It's a really, really dramatic lash look that you get from this, and I didn't even tell you what it is. It's the MAC Hot and Naughty Lash Mascara. You can either take out the wand from the glittery part, and then what happens is you get a thicker wand, and it doesn't take off as much product, so you get a ton of the mascara on there to really get a nice dramatic look. But you gotta be careful, because see how much mascara comes out on there? So I actually, end up scraping a lot of it off into the tube. You can take it out also from the pink part as well, and then you get a nice thin wand, and it takes off a lot of that mascara for you, so you get a more natural look. Some people might not like this because then the wand becomes a little thinner and a little bit more flimsy, but I don't mind that. This is super dramatic, which if you like that, you're gonna love this mascara. You have to make sure you coat all your lashes right away, otherwise it becomes thick and it's a little hard to get through all your lashes after it starts to dry a little bit. This one dries a little bit faster than this one, but both of them are really great and I really like them. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and show you how I apply my mascara. Okay, originally I wasn't gonna do this so zoomed in, but I figure you guys probably want to be able to see what I'm doing. So the first thing I always do is I curl my lashes. I usually don't show this in videos because it gets a little monotonous after a while, and adds unnecessary length to the videos. Basically, I use this Revlon eyelash curler. And what you can do, and you want to be careful doing this, that you don't pinch your eyelid. I usually do about 6 quick squeezes towards the base of my lashes. You may have to do a few more, but you can kind of see the difference. And then what you can do is move your lash curler up towards the ends of your lashes and give a couple quick little squeezes there. So I'm going to be using the Lashblast Fusion that I talked about. And the first thing I always do with any mascara is when you pull the wand out, you want to make sure that you get any excess mascara off the end. Then I also roll the base of the wand against the edge of the mascara tube to get any excess off. So I start off by trying to coat all of my lashes right away. So I just try to wiggle through the entire length of my lashes right away. I actually go back and add volume last. It's kind of like the last thing that I do. I find that if you really focus most of your mascara in the middle of your eye, like right here, it's going to make your eye look bigger and more open. So if I'm not doing a lot of makeup that day, I'll kind of just do that and it'll make your eye look really open and really pretty, but you know, you don't have to like go around your entire eye with mascara. Also, what you can do is focus your mascara wand, really get it into those outer lashes right here and almost like comb through side to side in those outer lashes like that. And you get much more of kind of like a flirtier effect. You can really like bat your eyelashes and it looks really feminine. I don't want to forget those little lashes in the inner corner. That's why I wipe off the end of my mascara wand so I can really get those. And I always make sure to focus on the ends. When your mascara starts to dry, like I said before, it'll just get, your lashes kind of get fatter, but it's really hard to add any kind of length. For my bottom line of lashes, I find it's a lot easier to apply it going side to side to coat them, just back and forth like that, as opposed to just going like this. It's really hard to get to the base of your lashes that way. And I really do use my mascara wand to separate my lashes. You can even do it on the top. You just pull it back and forth like that and it separates your lashes pretty well. I know I said that you don't really get a lot of length after your lashes have dried, but I do find that if you take your mascara wand when it's like mostly, you know, there's not really any mascara left on there at all, and you take your mascara wand and you lightly just catch the ends of your lashes like that, it just kind of finishes them off and gives them a little bit more length. And you can really see the difference between my eyes when I have mascara on and when I don't. It's pretty drastic because I have very light eyelashes. So one last trick that you can do when you're applying your mascara that I think makes such a big difference, and I do this every single time I apply. What you want to do is you don't want to have a ton of mascara on your wand when you go to do this. Just hold your mascara wand sideways, and you can either use the end. If you're not comfortable doing that, you can just use the length of it like this. You just want to comb through the outer corner of your lashes. You're almost combing through your upper lash line and your lower lash line at the same time. What that does is it makes it look like you have so many eyelashes that it's just crowding the outer corner of your eye. Like there's so many of them that it just wraps around all the way outside of your eye. And I do that every single time that I apply my mascara, and it's a really great way to get those lashes in that outer corner that you really can't get to by moving your mascara wand up and down. If you just move it side to side in the outer corner and pull through your upper and lower lash line at the same time, you're going to find lashes that you never even knew existed. Okay, I hope I explained that well. It's kind of hard to put on mascara and explain what you're doing at the same time. Also, if you have really light lashes, you can always comb through with an eyeliner, just like on an eyeliner brush, to really darken the base of your lashes. It's really hard to get that area just using a mascara wand, and I find that if I try to, a lot of the mascara will transfer onto your lid, and then you have to worry about getting it off without smudging your makeup and all that. So it's a lot easier for me to just use eyeliner for that. So I hope you find some of these tips to be useful and you try them out for yourselves at home. And thanks so much for watching as always, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.